there is a lot of things you can do or you cannot. So I would say that the garments are mostly for knitting. Crochet is like, it's not elastic. So if you see the crochet work, it's always like concrete, this way and this way. So imagine having a sweater which doesn't move anywhere. I would say that crochet is best for household items, decorations and bags. Well, it's like when I started making the third book, I was targeting on guys. So men were like my audience. I wanted to reach them, and I don't know. It was like it was a little bit tricky thing because I didn't know so many guys who do crochet. But ever since the book was out, there was a lot of emails, a lot of comments from guys like, "Thank you for this nice book. We can finally make something for us as well." But there was also my readers, female readers, who told me that it's nice that they can do something for their fiancés, for their husbands and boyfriends. And then there was a lot of I think it's mostly ladies who buy the book, but it's more like unisex. It doesn't cut anybody out. But if I meet male crocheters, I'm just always so happy. Mostly I teach ladies, but if I have any guys in my group, it makes me super happy. Well, it's been my hobby since I was a kid. I never really chose it to be my career. I would say that the crochet hobby kind of chose me. It's been my favorite hobby always, and I've been doing it ever since I learned how to do any crafts. But nowadays, it's my career, and I'm really happy about it. And I would always like to support other people who do crafts, who has a craft as their hobby, to rethink maybe it could be a career as well. But there was not like a turning point or anything. It just slowly kind of went up. This is my hobby, and then it became my career. Now I just crochet all the time, every day. Oh, nowadays it's traveling. When I go to new places, I always go with this. With the notebook. So you can see that this is a little bit like Mexican inspired. So I go to different places. I'm a really visual person, so I always have my eyes open. I always absorb a lot of visual information, and it kind of like evolves with the time, and then it comes out as a pattern. There's a lot of moments when there's like no inspiration flowing whatsoever. But then when I travel, it's a new sensation every day. So it kind of like keeps the creativity, kind of like how would I say? It keeps my mind open when I travel, and that's when you get inspired. Well, I never see myself like that. I'm really humble when it comes to crafts. So I'm always really thankful for the success. And the best moments, I think, are when I travel and I go to a library in different country and I find my book in the library with the language of the country. It feels amazing. Otherwise, it's just it's my passion and my craft, my DIY lifestyle. So I never consider myself being any like bigger than the regular hobbyist or crafter. For me, I just feel like I've been really lucky to have the publisher and have all the translations for the books. Number 3, the Crocheterie, the one with the green cover, the one that is made for guys. It was like it was my third one, and I was working with a male photographer for the first time, and he brought this kind of like manly perspective on the book, and we have a lot of nature. We have really nice works. My dad is modeling in the book, so of course I love the book, but for some reason it's different than the others. It's more masculine, and the feedback has been really good. There's a lot of guys who bought the book who said that it's nice to have something for us as well. So guys learn how to do crochet. I don't think they would buy the girly books what I've made, but the number 3, the Crocheteries, has been really successful with the guys. I think it's like the busy world we live in, and people want to calm their minds, relax. So crafting, it doesn't need to be crochet, it can be any crafts. People want to have like a peaceful mind. If they have a busy day at work, it's the best that you just forget about the work and you take some crafts and you start like relaxing. We always talk about this at my workshops, how it's calming down your stress levels. And it's really nice to have something, to create something with your hands. It's like we all have 2 hands, so we can just put the hands on work and create something beautiful with them. And I think it's the result that makes people happy, but it's also the process. So it's really nice to learn some new techniques. And I always love when there's newcomers coming to my workshops who haven't done this before, but they want to learn because they've heard that it's really nice or something. So I think people want to learn all kinds of crafts because it's obviously like a balancing their daily life.